If it seems too good to be true, it is. Men in pink!
You guys, we got another TikToker stopping by here.
You know what, we'll just call it $600. So I'm filming a lot of content, so much so that I'm not even using all of it because it's just I have too much. So what I can do here is put up a video without a release schedule, and we're gonna call it the Pawn Hub or the Pawn Dump or whatever I end up calling it. And it'll just be sporadically, there's not gonna be any release schedule, it's just gonna be bonus footage, it'll be deals, it'll be isms, it'll be basically just everything, but you're not gonna be getting the end segment. There's not gonna be a Q&A, there's not gonna be an informative monologue, there's not gonna be anything really in-depth. It's just to keep releasing content and to keep you guys entertained. So with that, let's get into the unofficial episode. With more enthusiasm! Yeah! So, this is a real one. And then these are fake. Now, what gives it away, the strike is very weak.
Strike being on this ridge?
The strike being on the figure herself.
Oh, okay, yes.
You see how prominently it stands out here, and it's almost like a peace dollar. Just stands way out in here. It's very dull. The thing that I think happened is I think somebody got a blank silver that was 90% and struck it themselves, but the silver's real. So what we see here, the year, you see the difference in the year between these?
Yeah, they're bigger.
Stands out. It looks like it's more professionally done. This looks kind of cheap. The figure doesn't stand out as much. The strike is weak, turning it over.
But like you said, it's the best counterfeits
Flat.
you've ever seen?
Yeah, I mean,
So he must have got the weight right because he had the coin.
and the weight's right, and the sigma is right too. These are made from silver.
This thing, I'm very intrigued by.
Oh, this is interesting. You know, this looks like the plate I have in my window. Let's see.
So is that 14 karat gold or is it, what is it? I want to make sure it isn't worth $5,000.
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so because the rubies are definitely real in the eye.
Are they real?
No, they're not.
Oh,
No, they're definitely not.
I
They're
didn't think so.
cheap fake stones. And that gold, by my experience, that doesn't look real.
What are you willing to pay for it?
I don't think it's an item for me.
Okay.
Unless you want to like go for like 20 bucks.
No.
I don't think so. Well, that is just lovely. So I paid him $8.50. I asked for $8 back. I learned a lesson for $50, and I can resume my relationship with him. Like I have said, that's my policy here. If you sell me something fake, I have to honor it. It's a two-way transaction. I have entered into the agreement to pay you. I have a sign that says all sales are final, and that doesn't go, or it goes both ways. It's not heads I win, tails you lose. I'm honest here. So if you're gonna burn me on something, then unless you wanna make it right, you don't have to. But unless you do, then we're done. And he did, so now I can resume my relationship with him. And he would have been a fool to burn it already, because already I've done, you know, not counting this, I've done this amount of money worth of deals with him in the 3-4 weeks since I've known him. And I know he's made a lot of money off of me because he leaves here all giddy. So we're both making money off of each other, and he fixed it, and we are all good. And I'm not out $850, which is great, because I'm doing well, but I'm not doing like $850 on fire for no reason.
So let me show you guys this. That guy who sold me the fake trade dollar, I'll show you guys what I bought from him in an earlier deal. These are like mini books of like classic tales, the Little Leather Library. These were produced around the 1920s. I paid him $1 a book on these, not really knowing anything about them, and he was happy with that, so I bet he paid 10 bucks for this box. But each one of these is $10 to $30, every single one. Later. I just got $20 on this. I paid $1 for it. He sold me in one of the deals I did with him. It was like one of the first deals, maybe about a month ago. It was like a $140 deal, and it was like 2 boxes full of knickknacks. Now, for one item from 2 giant boxes, I got 20 bucks. There's a whole collection of these books that I bought from him, and I'm gonna slowly sell them off. But I just, with this one, paid for all the books I bought. It's pure profit. I might make, when all is said and done, $200 in, might be $800 or $900 out with all those knickknacks and antiques and just the inflated price that people are willing to pay on eBay for like weird shit that, who knew?
What good would Pawn Hub be without Heaven Opens the Mail? Oh, yes. So, Mobile Suit Gundam and Dragon Ball Z. Those are the big ones for me growing up. I was so stoned when I bought this. Men in pink! Stop that! Stop that, I'll blast you all!
Why do you keep looking over here? Haven't you ever seen a pink shirt before?
I got the Vegeta pink bad man shirt that Bulma makes him wear. Though this may be kind of like, I have a Crooks and Castles shirt. It's pink that I love, but it says crook across it, and that's like just not a great word to have on your shirt in this business when you're doing deals with people. What if I get like an M tattoo right here? You think that would be good for business? I'd have to explain to everybody what Majin is. You know, in a way I am Majin. Majin Jew. Think about it.
You guys, we got another TikToker stopping by here. Big Will, 1997. That's right, go follow him. He is a war historian, or does like history TikToks about war. What else?
And the Marine Corps.
And the Marine Corps. Give him a follow. Don't we love it when other social media influencers come by?
Yep.
Yay!
So, I already know what happened. Some people that seem very well-to-do came up to you and they said, we're in a problem, we need some gas money. We have this gold jewelry, we're obviously well-to-do people, look at us. I just need $60, $80, whatever from you, just so I, and you know, this unfortunate situation, my loss is your gain, right? That's what happened?
I guess,
Yeah, you got scammed.
That's good.
Yeah, sorry. This
terrible.
looks exactly, was it at a casino?
Oh,
Okay, because that's where it happened with the last person. God damn, how much did they get you for?
probably 20 bucks.
120?
Yeah.
Oh, they get more audacious. They were 60 on the last group of people.
That's weird because they had a really nice car too, so that like totally got
was it
me.
an Audi?
No, it was a Mercedes truck.
Yeah, I can tell just feeling this that this isn't good.
Okay.
18 karat is another sign too. Most men's 18 karat stuff I see red flag that it's not real. If you want, I can file in and show you. Otherwise, you want to give you $10 for it.
Can you do both? File in and show me?
Yes, yeah, I'd be happy to. No, good fake. Actually, I don't even need to file it. This is a pretty good fake. I can tell it's a pretty good fake because it's not immediately reacting to the magnet. That means the plating is really good.
Mm-hmm.
If it was the best fake, me putting surface acid on it won't do anything. Now, real gold with this acid, it won't react to it.
Okay.
I got a watch here. This is gold filled. There's fragments of gold on it.
Mm-hmm.
If I make this little mark right here, I can feel the gold coming off. It's got a very specific feel to it as it rubs.
Okay.
Gold filled. It takes a moment for it to disappear, but it will disappear. This will gone in a couple of seconds. Watch this.
Oh wow.
Give it time, it'll bubble through.
Looks like that.
And that's a good fake, because that's taking a minute.
So what is that exactly then? Is it just...
It's plated. It's, I mean, I bet there's like trace, tiny amounts of gold, but it's plated through thick. Beneath it's just copper. What's going on is they got a truck, or a van full of this stuff, you know, it's in their truck. They go down to Mexico, maybe they get it around here, maybe they make it themselves.
People.
And
we had a conversation about God, like, come on.
Of course.
Terrible.
It's always the holier than thou crowd that are the
Wow.
real bastards, the ones you'll find in hell. So, just my word of advice, you didn't get taken that bad, because I've heard of it a lot worse on the internet. Mm-hmm. If it seems too good to be true, run for the hills. It always is. So if you want, I'll give you $10 for this stuff, because I'll make a video about it.
Sure, I'm cool with that.
Okay. I do need an ID, because technically it's jewelry. Well, that's twice in 2 weeks, so that tells me there's a ring going around here. It's definitely the same people. They went from the casino to now they're in North Minneapolis. You know, they're probably, what they do is they travel town to town doing this. They go Minneapolis, I bet their next stop will be Omaha, and then so on and so forth. Because you continue to do this again and again. You know, they do this 5 times a day. They're making $400,000 or $500,000 a year. Scamming. It's unfortunate. Like I said to him and to you guys, I say it all the time, if it seems too good to be true, it is. King of Sweden.
Yeah, this one might be sterling, right?
This is silver, and this is silver. These are not. These are brass. Bicentennial commemorative. This is silver.
There's more than I thought.
Yeah. And then you have the fancy box down here.
Yeah, we'll wait till the end on that.
Okay. Silver value. There's probably about 8 ounces of silver here.
Okay.
Silver right now is about $18 an ounce. How's $200 for all of it?
Okay. Now do you want to look at the next box?
Okay, now we'll look and see what's in here. Are these solid gold? Oh, these are all silver.
Oh, this is an Olympic set. I have actually had this exact set. Cool. From Montreal. I actually know somebody who's looking for this set too.
Each of these has 4.34 ounces of silver, and there's 17.36. I'll call it, these are Canadian. I'll go above the market price. So $365 for this, that, and that, plus 200.
Yes, and I think I've got a coupon in the bag.
Perfect. You know what? We'll just call it $600. Works.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Hey, sometimes your junk's worth a lot more than you thought. All in all, 600 in, I'll probably get about 1,000 to 1,100 out. So, not bad for a quick walk-in. But the stuff will not sell. Some of the stuff will sell fast. Usually when I stick these sets on eBay, these go pretty quick. And because I didn't pay very much on it, I can let it go at a good price. I don't want to make a TikTok about this stuff, because then I'm going to get a million fucking inquiries, and I'm gonna sell it once, and I'll make my 20 bucks, and then I'm gonna just be drowning in messages, and I'm like already kind of struggling to keep up with messages. Thanks to Facebook. Good problems to have.